you take us through just the message to the team and kind of the.
That's a long message, but there's a lot to unwind. But you know, the finish is always better than the beginning, and biblically speaking, and in this season, and as we told them several days ago, you know, nobody cares about 9-2 this week. You know, they care about this week and trying to get to that 10th game. So really, really thankful and proud of everybody, hard work. The seniors have been nothing short of amazing. Their commitment and their belief, their leadership. In 10 games, I think that's the 19th time since 2000 that Oklahoma's won 10-plus games, and that's tied for most in the country. And so that is the standard and expectation here. I don't take it lightly. I understand that's what the expectation is, and a lot of people have been able to do that. A lot of teams have, but it's still hard to do. It still takes what it takes. And I love just the season that these guys have, up to this point in time have put together, and nothing easy about it. So obviously we have a lot of superlatives to celebrate. Several of them, Dillion supplanting himself fourth in college football history, and touchdown passes, and he's passed several former Sooners as well, and in his career passing touchdowns and total touchdowns. He's just been fantastic. And so have the guys around him. They haven't had another 100-plus yard game, and Drake Stoops, I think he's caught 38 catches the last 4 games, and had a career high 12 or 100-plus, and just a fantastic job. And again, the offense, I think they're the only team in the country right now offensively to score at least 59 points, 4 games this season. So what they've been able to do is special and uncommon, and so just want to recognize them for, again, the achievement where we're at right now, and still staying hungry and motivated for whatever comes next. And but really, again, thankful for our guys, again, their response. And we had a team meeting last night where we were able to watch several videos from our seniors' families, and a special message. And it's a big moment, in their life, and it's just really the beginning of the next chapter of their life. And so to keep them locked in and focused, and staying desperate for the moment is not again, I don't take that for granted either. And I just love this is a group of guys that have been committed to finishing what they started. And another, again, a really good, strong win. TCU is playing good football here the last half of the season, and had some moments where we could take complete and total control over it. Our offense put tremendous pressure on them, and then Billy Bowman does what he's done all year. He's tied for the nation's lead with 6 interceptions, and the 3 pick sixes are the most in Oklahoma history, with a bunch of amazing defensive backs that have played here. And OU record for his return yards as well. He's dynamic with the ball in his hands, but really proud of him. That doesn't just happen by osmosis. He puts a lot of work into it. He's skilled, he's talented, but it takes a lot more than that. And he's put a lot of work into into this game. So again, just thankful again for the players, their sacrifice, their work, and getting to number 10.
Can you just take us through then what the week was like for Dillion, and then the preparation to see him be as effective and efficient as he was today?
I kind of forgot that he was on the mend after last weekend. Until you just said that, but he was really limited for the first part of the week, and he passed certain protocols during the course of the week, and doctors just say, here's what he can do at practice, here's what he can't do, and no surprise, he's as competitive and tough-minded and determined of a young man that I've been around. And like I said, he's when you get into the game, and the things that he brings to the table is his ability to execute at a really high level. He's very accurate today, and his decision making was just on point. And he's able to run the ball, extend plays, throw the ball away. He was again just fabulous, really all day today.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep.
Hey, Brent, your defense, is struggling sometimes, but your offense always answered. What that means to you today, you knew that your offense would come back and get your points back.
Yeah, no, you're right. I think TCU punted 5 times, and they turned it over on downs, and these in the first half, and had a bunch of possessions in the first half. I think we defended 5 or 9 possessions in the first half. That's a lot, but we obviously gave up a short touchdown off the muff punt, and then they had one good drive there where they scored a touchdown, and we were able to hold them to a field goal right before half. So pretty solid, probably a little better than solid in the first half, and then just abysmal, an abomination football, 3 straight drives, and then kind of had we responded, and I think turned it over on downs, and then Billy picks him off the next drive, and then again, a bunch of young guys out there, we let them go back down there again and score. So disappointing in some ways, but a lot to teach from and get better, and again, just learning coming out of the locker room. We take great pride, and we've been really good in the third quarter all season long. And we were really bad on defense in the third quarter. And but offense, they put tremendous pressure with their ability to execute, making plays, running, throwing. They put great pressure. When the opponent is a team game, there's 3 phases, and so sometimes we try to segment, the team appropriately, but at the same time, it is a team game, and so I think the third quarter in particular, the offense compensated as opposed to complemented the defense, and we needed to do it today.
At what,
Go ahead.
at what point do you know Dillion was going to play? And then talk about the fact that I guess you guys came out really aggressive on deep on it because you knew they were going for the second half.
Yeah, Thursday. I know this is a Saturday, right? We're on the same page there. This is actually Saturday, but it was actually Thursday of the real week, and
Yesterday.
yeah, that's yesterday. Yeah. So just so you know, when you're a coach, you literally are living in dog years. So the last 24 hours seems like 2 weeks. I don't know if the math is right, but that's how it seems. So it was yesterday.
And this is where you guys attacking deep, not going deep. You knew you were going to play for.
Yeah, but again, that was the game plan. We felt that there's opportunity and there's some vulnerability there, and so whoever's going to be the trigger man, is going to be, those plays are going to be called.
Brent, what has Dylan meant to this program when you look back when he came in?
Yeah.
The time he did.
Stability, consistency, leadership, and he's made everybody around him better. He's got that multiplier effect. Where I think, when you can reproduce who you are, I think that's a real sign of leadership. And he'll attract that, when people watch us play, or getting, as Jackson was able to sit back and watch him along the way this year, that there's a lot that I know Jackson received. And so that's what leadership looks like. It's not a position, it's action, and it's doing. And so couldn't have had a better example from not only Jackson, but for everybody.
Brent, to clarify, was Dillion in concussion protocol in the early part of the week?
Yeah.
Brent, I know nothing is for sure, but with all the good things that Dylan has done not only this season, but today, is there any part of you that just wants to have a conversation and say, are you sure you don't want to come back or try to come back for another year?
Is he in here right now? We have this conversation right now. No, everything has its time.
Drake Gentry was back today, and he looked like he was in for the second half. What's that journey been for Gentry in the last 3 or 4 weeks? Just trying to get him back on the field.
Yeah, I'm sure it's been frustrating for him, and But man, he is so tough, and he loves to play. He's a pleaser. He's got tremendous ceiling. But again, he's just a young guy trying to figure out how to play and then just try to stay healthy. That's like a lot to fight through. But he's better because of it. And again, he got a great future.
Brent, you mentioned the offense in the third quarter having to do what they did, and I want to ask you about the back-to-back plays that Drake made, tiptoeing on the sideline for the touchdown fight for the extra yards. What stood out to you about those, and how important were those?
Dan coaches kids. They're huge. That's what he's done. When I was at Clemson, I'd watch him, be emotional over there, and I'm like, all right, it's going to be a pass. And nope, he's coming in there to crack somebody with emotion, and then he would do the dirty work. Watching him and just kind of snickering because that's, Carol's, his mama, talking about, throwing him and Isaac the ball in the trampoline, practicing catches, and them getting mad, saying, I don't want you to throw the easy ones. Make me die for it. And that's literally a conversation she shared, with us, throw the hard ones. And he makes all the hard ones look easy, doesn't he? And again, I would just say, I don't take that for granted. Timing wise, he's always been right on time since he's been given his opportunity here. That's if his career's defined, and used a word, there's lots of really good words you can use, but timely is one of them. Everything he's done from a production standpoint, it's been right on time when we needed it the most, and he makes it look so easy that sometimes you can look right past that and you look at maybe the actual touchdown catch or the actual touchdown run, but it was that play within the drive. And that's who he's been, man. He's Mr. Reliable.
With the fourth down that wound up being an option, same drive, I think, that we were talking about previously. That was a big decision, really, on the manner in which you were going to go try and win the game. And I don't know that you do it a month ago, a year ago. Why'd you do it? What was the thinking?
Lots of reasons. One, because the offense was playing so well, and I liked the matchup. And then two, felt like we needed it. Didn't have good control on the defensive side of the ball, and we needed it.
Right. This doesn't break right for you the rest of the weekend in terms of the Big 12. How much lament will it be about?
No, I don't live like that. We get what we've earned, and what's done is done. You learn from it, and I'll use this moment, this season, and those moments to teach. We already have, to teach and learn. This is the game this is what the game punishes you for, and this is what the game honors you for, and all of us will all learn through that. So, but I don't know what the lament means, but I'm sure it means something very appropriate. But I don't know what that means. But I don't look back, and I'm still mad about what happened. So whether that was disappointed or mad about what happened several weeks ago, I don't sit here and throw it in the player's face right now. We did that already, in the coach's face. We learned from it and got better from it, moved on, and don't let that beat us again or define us. It's a chapter in the book. You got a whole book, and but that's one. It's an important one, and I believe in God's will, and I believe in us forward.
Brent, on a similar note, how do you guys kind of handle the next 30 hours? It's kind of like the game.
Enjoy this win. Do what I do every, after every game. Be a family, and watch games, and not get too uptight. It's going to work out exactly like it's supposed to work out. Me hoping, guys in the locker room talking about what's that called when you manifest it. Sounds good in there. I'm not sure if that's going to have any effect on it or not. So anyway, we lost that power. And that's how I look at it. We lost that power, and but the greatest asset we have right now is our own mindset and again, perspective. And so again, just take care of yourself. That's what I told the players, take care of yourself. You better be ready for a mental Monday. And be ready to, get in here and watch some film and get ready for, Arlington too. That's got to be your mindset right now, as opposed to, bowl game. We don't know what, the next 48 hours is going to look like. So stay ready, keep your mind right, make good decisions, and then if we don't have things go our way, we're playing in Arlington next week. Players will have the week off from all football related activities, and we'll get things together as a staff and get to recruiting and all that kind of stuff.
You mentioned the defense. And I know that bothers you. Why the slippage? Thing that you were early year was pretty good at the last few weeks.
Well, again, I thought one drive in the first half was bad, and a whole bunch of great drives in the first half. So there's not slippage there. The other team actually is pretty good on offense, so I always have that perspective. The slippage in the second half that was really bad, I can't say other than it's 3rd and 3, and if your man outside releases, you're in phase, you're trying. They're going to throw the ball, and so don't be surprised. So we relaxed, and we missed tackles, and we missed some fits, and it wasn't just one guy. So I can't say. I look at every week as a kind of a season of its own, and in this case, I'm going to look at it in the half. You came out. I don't know what the halftime numbers were. I just look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 drives, and we gave up a short touchdown drive, 19-yard drive after the muff punt. We gave up a really bad drive, 8 for 75, and then punt, downs, punt, and then a stop. And we started the game. We deferred. They got the ball first, punt. And the next drive, punt. So I look at that too. I don't. At the end of the day, so it's easy for people outside with 38 points, 500 yards, 45 points, whatever, and none of that's good either. But I look at what happened, right? We missed a tackle, 2 missed tackles on 2 long runs by the safety. You get 1-on-1. I can't just crap another defender. That's your job. You're the guy. You're the fitter. You make the play, and we got to do a better job helping them tackle and vice it. And, long stride to short stride. You got to drill it, and But this is a game of doing an execution too. And so I look at that. What responsibility? All of it is. It starts with us as coaches, and then we in a bad call, we put them in a tough position, and if so, fix it. Don't do that. And but we got to do a better job from an execution at times too. I mean, good teams will punish you, and that's what happened. They got good players. That back and it's really explosive, makes you miss in the hole, and we got to get better. And say, is this late in the season? I get that, okay, but you can always get better. You just go right back to work, and you try to get better, try to teach these guys, and because we still got more football to play.
Brent, we've heard
There's
two more.
several reports out there that Jeff's a pretty serious candidate for the Mississippi State job. Have you had any conversations with him about that, and what's maybe your role?
Yeah, again, I want all my guys to have opportunity, and I'll support them in whatever way I can. And my charge to all the staff, is to everything has its time. Some of it's not ideal time. Stay focused and locked in to what we got to do. That's what our players deserve, and don't be a distraction. And but I'm for all my guys have an opportunity to advance their careers.
Brent, we've heard about brother-in-law defense all our life. Any irony in Jeff going against Kendall today, and we had that kind of defense out on the field?
Oh man, I forgot they were related. A marriage. Well, Jeff got the best of him. So I don't really have any other. I'm sure they'll have some good laughs because they both had some success today. So I'm sure they'll have some laughs over a cold Pepsi or something.
You part of the pilot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly what I thought. What are we doing here? But I got to keep my feet. And so somehow I didn't keep my feet, and then probably 5,000 pounds fell on top of me. Like I'm going to get so
You've
good
had
for
that
that,
happen.
especially if we don't win. Yeah, pretty embarrassing. But it was just, I literally thought in the moment, this is how people die. Because I've always thought, like, how can you not just get up? Like, you hear people, and again, I'm not making light in any way, but you know, people that go to these concerts or whatever, and something happens, and people are trampled to death. That's a real thing. Horrific. I didn't think I was going to die, but it was a very real thing. My face kept getting shoved further and further in the ground, and you could feel one person after another. I said, this is going to keep happening. And it was just like, I don't know. This is kind of what I envisioned. And I just kept getting shoved further and further in the ground. I was like, you got to be kidding me. This is really happening right now. That's what I thought. And I was pissed. Not at anybody, just pissed.
Who let you up?
Huh?
Who let you up?
Lit me up?
I mean, did anybody help you up, or I mean?
I have no idea. I have no idea. So, yeah. Yeah.
We shouldn't expect it to stay.
Be a gift somewhere, right? You're gonna be in protocol. I definitely will be in protocol. All right, appreciate everybody out.